What's going on, people in YouTube land? Kimchi Chris here, and welcome to today's video. And if you're a follower of the channel, if you've ever subscribed, if you ever clicked on this channel before, if you know anything about this, you knew at some point we were gonna touch this. I stayed away. I stayed so far away. I said I didn't want to do any videos about this guy at this point, despite it bringing a lot of viewers in. But you know what? The inevitable seems to have happened, so here we are, and we're about to talk about Vinnie Vincent canceling his third attempt at a comeback show. That's right, Vinnie Vincent has canceled yet another show. It seems. He hasn't made an official statement. That could all change within an hour of this video going live, because you never know what's going to happen in the world of Vinnie Vincent. But as of now, seems he's canceled it. But let's rewind for a little bit, because I haven't covered this whole fiasco at all on the channel yet, and you know, we just got to touch on every little bit, every little nook and cranny, every little orifice we can of the Vinnie Vincent experience in 2019, with him announcing yet another show and canning yet another show. So just a little while back, as of the recording of this video, Vinnie Vincent announced that he was going to perform the Speedball Jam in Nashville, Tennessee. You might say, why am I saying that weird? But have you seen the way the guy spells it? He spells the jam part with two M's, not three, but two. So I guess you say jam. I don't know what he's really thinking there. No one really knows what goes on in the mind of Vinnie Vincent. Only thing I can assume is he wants two M's there, because when you abbreviate Vinnie Vincent, there's two V's there, and he wants it to match. I don't know. Let's not try to figure out Vinnie Vincent's mind. Regardless, he was going to perform Speedball Jam in Nashville, Tennessee on June 7th. That's right, the Speedball Jam. If you're unfamiliar with the Speedball Jam, basically that's a record that he put out for some reason years back. That's 75 minutes of guitar solos. That's right, 75 minutes of a Vinnie Vincent guitar solo with no real song structure. It's arguably the worst audio product put out by anyone related to Kiss. There's only really one CD, record, whatever you want to call it, that really comes to mind that you could argue is worse. But I would say Speedball Jam is worse. Trust me, it's far worse. So when he announced that this was going to happen, I can't think of too many people that were excited. You know, I mean, him doing some songs like he was supposed to do way back in Memphis, or, you know, like he has in the past, that's exciting, that's cool. But just doing the Speedball Jam, 75 minutes of that's not appealing to me. It's not appealing to a lot of people, but that's what little Vin wanted to do. And included with your $300 ticket, yes, it was going to be $300, he was going to do a meet and greet with everyone the following day, because apparently it's too much pressure to be able to perform the Speedball Jam and meet all of the fans in the same day, because he was only going to allow 60 people into the show. That's right, $300 a pop, 60 people in the door at SIR Studios in Nashville, Tennessee. Now again, I'm not trying to completely rip the guy apart, but seriously, 60 people, you couldn't just do that all in one day. You couldn't play the show and then meet the people. It's not that many people, okay? Even if it had sold out, even if it had happened, it's not that many people. But with that being said, he still threw it out there, and that's what he's gonna do. Be a 2-day event, SIR Studios, Nashville, Tennessee, Speedball Jam, meet Vinnie, $300, an extra $500 if you want a guitar sign. That's kind of a deal right there. $800 to get a Vinnie signature on a guitar. What a steal of a deal. And from day one, it was weird, because it's Vinnie Vincent. You could only pay for this product through PayPal. Your PayPal receipt would be your ticket into the show. There weren't gonna be any cameras and photos and things like that allowed. Makes sense, because the guy probably can't play anymore, but that's beside the point. Everything was a little bit odd, but at least if you're paying through PayPal, you are protected, and that's at least a good thing compared to his past of people just not getting their money back when things inevitably get canceled. So it was a little weird from day one, but you know, again, it's Vinnie. Par for the course, it's expected. So as expected, the ticket sales were soft, and you know, that's not really surprising. He canceled his last two comeback shows. He also canceled some events like the Rocket Pod Expo, Days of the Dead. He, you know, has still not come through with the box sets from all those years back, even promising them a year and a half ago that he would definitely get them to everyone this time. And you know, there's all these other things he's promised that haven't come out, all these books he's gonna put out, all these appearances, all these things that Vinnie talks about, and they just don't happen. So it's not surprising that people have a little bit of cold feet. I mean, I live down the road from where this is taking place, and there was no way I was going to spend my money on that show, because I just knew from day one it was going to happen. So he appeared on this Rock Talk podcast for an interview with this guy, Mitch LaFon. Basically, Mitch just, gave him a lot of softball questions, and the thing with the interview was, it was really, it was bizarre, again, because it's Vinnie Vincent. His whole tone and demeanor was different than the Vinnie we saw a year and a half ago, where he now hates everyone, and if you don't like him, then get out of here. He wasn't emotional anymore, he wasn't crying like a baby anymore. He now hates Kiss again, even though he was calling Gene and Paul and everyone else his brothers, his family, when he thought there was maybe a paycheck involved, I guess. And the whole tone of it and the demeanor, it was weird. It was a bizarre listen. It was an interesting listen. Don't get me wrong, I was entertained. I listened to it. You got my listen out of that Rock Talk podcast, but it still seemed completely phoned in, faked, phony, whatever you want to call it. It had a bad vibe about it, just like everything with Vinnie at this point. But Vinnie's got to get out there and he's got to sell the tickets, and hopefully this interview is going to do it, but it didn't seem to really work. So eventually, about a week and a half ago, as of the recording of this, he put out this really bizarre promo video that I was going to do a reaction to, but I've been really busy with, real life stuff, and it just didn't really happen, where it was kind of like almost a weird pseudo softcore porn thing, and there was just this footage he stole from another video of this girl undressing, and then he had this girl with weird teeth saying Vinnie Vincent's going to rock your soul and move over and let Vinnie take over and all this stuff, and it was playing music from the Vinnie Vincent invasion. Then there's an explosion and a flying V, or not a flying V, a burning V, and it's just playing the Speedball Jam nonsense, and they give you some details about the show. The video's been removed now, by the way, but if you want to see it, you can go to the Almost Human YouTube channel for his reaction, Ralph Vieira's reaction. I'll link it below because it's a pretty cool video. It kind of sucks that it's been removed now. Maybe someone else will re-upload it eventually, but you can see it in his reaction video at least. And it was just really bizarre, really weird. I don't even know what to make of that video, but I guess he was trying to move tickets, and I guess this weird 3-minute video he thought would move some $300 tickets just a couple weeks before the show, but it did not, it seems. And lo and behold, here we are now, as of the recording of this, a couple weeks before the show. Ticket sales have been removed from the website. There's been no announcement, but as far as we know, people have been refunded through their PayPal. I hear on good authority that they only sold 8 tickets, and I can attest, as of a couple weeks ago, you could put up to 50 or 52, maybe even 54 tickets in your shopping cart. Again, he was only selling 60. I did this myself out of curiosity on the website, so the tickets weren't moving, and it's canceled now. It's been removed from the website, all this stuff. There's been no formal announcement, and in the world of Vinnie Vincent, that could change. He could have one of his little minions, post an announcement any day now, talking about how he's a poor victim, and it's not Vinnie's fault that Vinnie canceled his own show. But you never know in the world of Vinnie Vincent what's gonna happen next. It's very entertaining, very exciting, but not exciting and not entertaining for the right reasons. Now, of course, since it's Vinnie Vincent, there's rumors going around all over the place. There's rumors that he was rehearsing and it sounded great. There's rumors going around that he was rehearsing and it sounded awful. Who really knows? We all saw the video of him in Miami last year, and let's just be fair. He was playing a couple of the easiest Kiss songs, I Love It Loud, Lick It Up, and Cold Gin, and he could barely play them, and he looked petrified to be on stage. Now, mind you, I felt for the guy a little bit. It's his first time on stage in makeup with an electric guitar in a really long time, and I'm sure that's really hard to deal with. And I really mean that. That is not sarcasm at all. I can only imagine, what it takes to be gone for so long and then just be kind of thrust in the situation and be like, all right, be amazing again. That being said, he did seem petrified. He seemed to have no skills, and he just honestly seemed like a guy that has not kept up. I mean, I don't believe for a second that he's been playing guitar 8 hours a day, every day, for all these years he's been gone like he claims. There's no way. His skills could not have deteriorated that much if that was the case. But even with that aside, these ticket sales were definitely soft, definitely lackluster, and even if he sold more than 8 tickets, even if he sold half the place out, 30 people does not warrant a show, even at $300 a pop. Again, he was going to limit it to 60, but I don't know. I guess he had low expectations, but really with how much he screwed over his fans in recent time, those are high expectations. Anybody giving him money is just as crazy as he is at this point. And the thing is, he was in Kiss, and Kiss fans, myself included, are so crazy and so dedicated that he could still save all this, but he would really have to do something drastic. I personally say book a venue in Nashville, book a real venue too. Stop booking it at Rocketown, which is a respectable venue, but a weird one for Vinnie to play. Stop doing SIR studios, it's not book the Exit Inn, book the Mercy Lounge, book something like that. Book the End, I don't care. City Winery, so many options, and do a free show. do a free show to get the goodwill and the trust back. Do it acoustic so you don't have to shred, because we know you can, you know, muster up the courage and the abilities to do a couple chords and sing a couple words with them, because I personally saw you do that at the Atlanta Expo. And yes, I am speaking to you, Vinny, because I do know you watch a lot of these videos, so I assume there's a decent chance you'll see this. And, you know, get the goodwill back. Invite everyone out. Have the show be free. Have the meet and greet afterwards be the thing that costs money. I guarantee everybody that shows up would do the meet and greet with you. Maybe, well, let me take that back. Maybe not everybody, but it would be enough to make it worth your while. And encourage content creation, encourage video, encourage photos, encourage Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all these things. Let everyone know that even though you might not be able to shred, you might not be able to do the, which I never really love to start with. You might not be able to do that, but you can still get out there, put on an entertaining songs and stories type show. That's all we really want from you, man. That's all we really want at this point. We want you to be honest, and we want you to perform, and we want you to be the best you that you can be. And apparently this has turned into a self-help video for Vinnie Vincent. Now, that wasn't really the point here, but nonetheless, you guys get what I'm saying, you know. Vinny really needs to get himself together, and honestly, this might be the last hurrah. It might be over. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the last we hear from the guy. You know, he's done a lot of bad things since he's came back, even though he started out on a really good note, and he's destroyed all that goodwill. But I don't know. I don't know at this point really what else there is to say. What do you guys think? The viewers out there, the people listening, the people that love me and the people that hate me, what do you think of this? Leave some comments below and let me know what your opinions are on this situation. I know it's a Vinnie Vincent video, so there's gonna be some toxic stuff below. So just try to keep it somewhat nice, because I'll just remove the comment if it's too bad. But let me know below. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscription button. I told you I'd bring it back up. Hit the notification button so you actually get the updates. Once again, my name is Kimchi Chris, and I will see you guys on the next video.